Recently, I've been struggling with, getting up and having a productive day and having a positive outlook on my day. So, when Leah's Field Notes did up trying different 5 a.m. morning routines, I was like, oh my god, I should totally try this. I had a lot of fun exploring different morning routines, and I really hope that you find something helpful for yourself. In this clip, I realized my Wi-Fi was out, so it was really hard to actually do something because I needed YouTube videos in order to do them, like the breathing exercises and the yoga. But we ended up improvising and it turned out okay in the end. Some of the benefits I found for pranayama breathing was improved sleep quality, increases mindfulness, reduces high blood pressure, enhances that's a difficult word, cognitive performance. Out of the 2 breathing exercises I do in this video, this one was the second favorite, I guess. Well, there's only 2, so it wasn't my favorite, but I also enjoyed it. The one later on in the video I enjoyed much, much, much more. But this one was also really nice, but my mind was kind of racing and I couldn't really focus. I don't know. So let's just pretend I videotaped myself working out and not me just dying afterwards because I actually forgot to film. I did do it, I promise. I did a Pamela Reif workout and it was painful. Needless to say, I absolutely hated it. it's time for the review. So I'll talk about the things I liked, things I didn't like, and kind of my productivity and hardness of this routine overall. Things that I liked was definitely the eating breakfast a bit later. I don't really like to eat breakfast first thing in the morning, and also getting chores done earlier. Things I hated, the shower. Anyways, I enjoyed the yoga in the morning, but I really hated the workout because it was just like too early for me to do like an intense workout, and like I was dying by the end. I like the water part mostly because I don't drink enough water at all, and so this kind of helped me drink a lot of water before breakfast. I didn't end up finishing because I forgot where I put my water bottle and I was too lazy to go find it, but that's okay. Productivity wise, I wouldn't say I was like the most productive I've ever been. I definitely got like more done than less, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, I finished editing a whole video and then I did some homework and some other stuff, but it wasn't like a super productive day. I guess I was kind of expecting to be like I think I expected more of myself than I actually did, but I still ended up doing more than usual. Like, on a scale of 1 to 5 of how hard it was, I mean, if you consider that I did a really hard workout, I'd say like a 5, but other than that, it wasn't terrible. The getting up early, though, was like really difficult for me, and because I know how I felt the next day, I was actually really tired the next few days because, I don't know, I guess waking up early a lot of times in a row, like my body was like so not used to it that I was like, by 9, I'd be like passing out because I was so tired. But I've recently been having a lot of trouble falling asleep in the sense that like my body's really tired, but my mind can't stop racing. So like I'm like laying there really tired and trying to fall asleep, but it's like difficult. I'd say doing the yoga and the breathing actually really helped calm my mind down in the morning. Like usually I get up and immediately everything kind of starts racing. So that was kind of a really peaceful moment. And I do more like breathing and meditation exercises later in the video, and like, I don't know, I think that was like such a special moment for me because I was really able to like focus in on myself, and I was able to like actually be calm, and I haven't been that like calm and like not anxious in a while. Overall, things that I'm probably going to carry over from this routine is the drinking a lot of water and kind of the morning breathing and yoga, and the doing chores early in the morning, because that actually just kind of like, I don't know, it felt nice to kind of get those out of the way, and I don't know, it already made me feel accomplished even though it was like very minimal things that I needed to do. So for this routine, I just searched a bunch of websites and kind of compiled my own routine from websites that, you know, things you should do in the morning, stuff like that. I did not end up getting up at 5 a.m. So I read that lemon water really helps your body be better, if that makes sense. It helps balance your inner pH, and it hydrates more than just regular water, and it also has a really good immune booster. So this day, we took a family trip and we went fishing. So I actually had to continue most of the morning routine, like in the car and on the way there and at the lake, but it was still really nice to kind of get in nature. One of the tips I read was that getting outside in nature, especially in the mornings, really kind of helps you. So I guess I achieved that. It was really nice. It was really cold though, and really, really windy. So the things I had set for this day was 1, set goals, 2, lemon water, 3, read, 4, journal, 5, yoga, and 6, meditation. So I didn't end up doing most of these, mostly because I was like not home. I did end up reading, but I actually did it before I got up. Like I was still laying in bed and I was just reading there for like an hour, which was kind of really fun and relaxing, but I just did it kind of outside the routine. I did push myself out of my comfort zone and tried journaling. I used to like write in a diary as a 5th and no, I didn't even do it in 6th grade. I think I just did it in 5th grade. It's really funny reading your fifth grade diary, especially with my awesome spelling and grammar, but that's besides the point. For journaling, I try to use a prompt, and I guess my first journal was a prompt, but then I just kind of started asking questions to myself. I tried to zero in on things that are kind of bothering me in my life, so I think the first question I asked myself was emotional growth, question mark? And then I just kind of wrote about how I feel about myself as an emotional being and how I feel like I should grow and stuff that I can improve and stuff that I can like physically do. But I didn't try to set like really big changes because I felt like that would overwhelm me. So instead I just tried to do very little things. Although I was debating whether to share these questions and what I wrote under them, I'm gonna share some of this stuff because I feel like it's, I don't know, I'm being truthful then. So then I tackled the big question of why do I procrastinate, and I actually arrived at the conclusion that most of the time I procrastinate is because I'm afraid to struggle alone, and I guess that's from my past experiences when I was alone and I was struggling, and it was just like a really, I don't know, tough time. So in turn, I think that's what makes me, I'm not sure if that's true, but that's the kind of the conclusion I reached through journaling. And it actually, I don't know, it was really satisfying to reach that conclusion and to be able to realize that, oh, maybe this is how I can fix it. Connecting to the last question, the next one I did was, how do I change my view of struggle to good? And I wasn't really I didn't really reach a conclusion on this one. I guess something I read at the end is that maybe every time I do something good or I do something, I try and congratulate myself, because kind of receiving that praise from yourself, I don't know, like, how do I even explain this? Ugh. But I think what I was trying to reach is that, like, if I'm able to change my view on struggle to a positive thing, then maybe I'll be able to procrastinate less, and I'll be able to appreciate my own work and my own struggles better. Although I literally just started journaling again, it's already like changing how I view everything, and so I'm really glad I'm doing it again. I did not end up waking up very early. I actually woke up pretty late. And I decided to forgive myself because, you know what, who else am I doing this for? I'm doing this for myself. What am I going to do about it? I was going to do absolutely nothing. Instead, I decided to enjoy my day. I was actually still very exhausted from waking up early the 2 previous days, and I was just like, oh, a slow turtle. Like, I got back from this Half Moon Bay trip, and I didn't do anything. Like, nothing. I got nothing done. But it's okay. It happens. I think it's probably mostly because my body just wasn't used to it. But hey, growth mindset. Oh God. I remember growth mindset being ingrained into our brains into 6th grade. It is an important thing, but I don't know. I feel like it was so overly ingrained and overly forced, but it's okay. I decided to enjoy my day nonetheless, and we ended up getting very good crab, and I ended up making a very good sauce to it, and it was just amazing. And now for the 3rd official morning routine I tried. Yes, of course I had to try the routine that everyone's doing right now, but do I care that everyone's doing it? No, I don't really care. Recalling dreams was really weird because I actually didn't expect to have a dream, and then I had a really weird one. It was like some school presidential election, and I didn't end up messing up. I just ended up like betraying someone. It was just like a very weird experience. Again, these morning routines are forcing me to drink way more water than I usually drink. It's nice though to actually have water in your body. And now for my favorite part of probably the whole thing, the whole experience, was this breathing exercise. I don't know what was it about. I don't know what was about it that just made it so special. I think like sitting in my room comfortably on my bed, warm, with like candlelight, it was just so peaceful. Box breathing has a lot of benefits. It has decreasing stress, relieves pain, stimulates the lymphatic system, which is like detoxifying your whole body, I guess. It improves immunity and increases energy. Definitely helped me calm down. Like, I haven't felt this calm in a really long time. I'm pretty sure they didn't mean for this whole 2-minute movement to be in bed, but I was so tired. I was just so warm that I just let it be. The thing with cold showers is that I like them like 10 minutes after the shower, after I'm warmed up again. But like in the moment and after, I hate it. I actually drink tea pretty often, so this wasn't like a new experience for me. I mostly tried to drink different type of tea this time. I tried a like calming tea, mostly because I've been really on edge this past week. And I've really been trying to calm down, but so far it's not really working. There's like moments when I'm really good, mostly the meditation and breathing times, but other than that, I'm like really on edge. But having something warm to drink also kind of really helped calm me down for a moment, so it was really nice, and I 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm going to try very quickly to read out what was in my tea. Chamomile flower, licorice root, gotu kola leaf, hibiscus flower, fennel seed, cardamom pod, lemongrass, orange peel, rosehip, and lavender flower. Oh, I nailed that! I added in goji berries and used honey as a sweetener. So a lot of people were raving about these to-do lists, and here I am doing the same exact thing because I have the same exact feelings about them. Obviously, you probably know what a to-do list. A to-feel list is something I want to feel today, and a to-be list is someone I want to be today. I have nothing to say about them except that they're amazing, and I'm going to keep doing them probably for the rest of my life. This was actually a very fun part. Step 15 was brain training, and it was basically playing games to train your brain. And who am I to say no to games? I love games. So I spent some time playing brain training games. I only did like 3, but they were actually really interesting, and they were really fun, and they weren't super hard, and you know, it's a free website, accessible. It's just, what else do you need in life? You spent like 3 minutes playing games. Like, I don't understand how that's a bad thing. It was very, very, very concentrated on these for a second. Like, I was like, I am gonna beat this game. I am gonna do it. It was a really fun experience. I spaced out for a second and accidentally put my smoothie into a bowl, but it was 2 bananas, dried raspberries, chocolate protein powder, and spirulina powder. Reflecting on my to-do list, kind of, I didn't actually end up achieving any of the to feel, and I achieved most of the to be and I achieved most of the to do, but the to feel was actually a bit more harder than I thought it was going to be. And instead of, I don't know, feeling sad about it, I decided, I mean, there's always another time, there's always another day. This is kind of providing insight onto myself, and it's helping me grow, and I actually, I'm really glad for that, and I'm glad I didn't succeed, because it made me realize that I'm gonna have to grow in order to achieve all of my to feel. Overall, I really loved the $1 million routine. It actually seemed really lengthy, like a lot of steps, but it wasn't that bad, and I don't know, the steps were easy to follow and just made me feel really productive and feel really good as a person. Overall, from this whole video, some of the things I liked was the lemon water, the box breathing, the journaling, the getting up earlier than usual, the colder than usual shower, actually, surprise, surprise, tea, the to-do lists, brain training, and drinking a substantial amount of water, more than I usually do. In the future, I'm going to try and take all the positives that I've learned from this video and try and create my own morning routine, because I feel like that's what's most important. Have an amazing week!